Hello, good morning everyone. Welcome to today's session, Friday, last day of the week, first day of the month, and first day of the second quarter. April 1st, 2022, 9 a.m. sharp, New York time. Less than 20 minutes, less than 30 minutes, sorry, for the market to open, and hope to find you all well after another crazy and insane week that we have behind us. So, end of the quarter yesterday, some profit taking into the end of the month, end of the quarter, some rebalancing. And now we need to ask what's next. Okay, so we are watching right now Nasdaq, and Nasdaq is fading from the morning highs. So we have a kind of oversold bounce. Yesterday we closed sharply down, okay, with some selling pressure into the end of the quarter, end of the month rebalancing, and now we have a little bit oversold bounce over the night. And now the big question is now what is going to happen? So looking for Nasdaq, we were really, as I've been saying in the last couple of sessions, okay, so I'm doing this from Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. sharp, so you can follow. And on the last couple of sessions, those that follow the briefing, the morning briefing at 9 a.m., know that I've been saying that since 2 weeks ago, we had a big reversal buy. On a Tuesday, we had amazing 2 weeks with the stocks getting too much extended. We look into Apple, we look into NVDA, we look into Tesla, lots of names that were really too much extended. So I don't like to chase, okay? I don't like to chase the move up. So I was looking for some fadings, and we have been playing very well. Yesterday, once again, we played very well some fading that we are going to talk in a couple of minutes. And now the big question is now what? What is going to happen? So we had 2 days pullback here on Nasdaq. We are watching Nasdaq futures right now, and as you see, it printed a high on the pre-market, printed a lower high, and right now printing lower lows. So it's fading, giving some follow-through continuation from yesterday selling. So we are on day 3 on the pullback. Now the big question is, are we going to hold, okay? Are we going to hold these morning lows and yesterday lows? We have the 8-day moving average right around the corner. So what I'll be looking here for some possible fading, continuation on the fade. But I'll be looking closely how the market will react to the 8-day moving average. If it goes below and push back above, we can have a reversal buy and we can have some scalps, okay? But only for now on the scalp, okay? Only looking for the scalps. That's one of the possibilities. But if we break below the 8-day moving average and stay below, watch out, because yeah, we can have a big waterfall all the way into the 21-day moving average down there, so we can have some more fading. And as we seeing right now, after the job numbers, we seeing some selling pressure. Now the big question is, we going to turn red, okay, and reverse back up for an oversold bounce in the scalp, or are we going for a big day 3 on the move down? So what I'll be looking for some of the leaders, okay? Apple finally, after 11 days, consecutive days going up, finally a pullback, finally a fading. It worked well. Those that are trading with me on Discord know that we have been all over the stall on Apple, and we have been fading Apple, we have been fading Facebook, we have been fading Tesla, and yesterday we start fading Microsoft, okay? So looking for Apple, where we stand. I'll be looking, and right now, let me look. Yeah, it's gapping down this morning, 173, okay? It's gapping down. I want to see, and it's right at the 8-day moving average. So 173 is a big level on Apple. What I want to see, 173 is going to hold. If it push below, we have 172. It was the level that they bought with 2 hands on Monday. Okay, so below 173, we have 172. And I'll be looking for a possible, okay, once again, it's a possible oversold bounce from 173 or even 172, and a possible, once again, gap filling at 174.4. That's one of the possibilities. Otherwise, if we break down what I'll be looking, 168, 169, that's the next level. And if you are short, in my opinion, you should be trimming gains on the way down. Okay, same thing as AMD. Okay, AMD. It was a beautiful trade on AMD. We got puts on Wednesday, puts 121 on AMD. And yeah, the sad part it was that I closed way too soon, because yesterday it 109 so those puts 121 got deep in the money. So congratulations to all the shorts. Now what? Now the big question is if we are going to hold 109. 109 is the level. If we hold, I'll be looking here for some inside action between 111, 109. That's the supply zone at 111. If extends, yeah, we can have the next one all the way into 112, 114, but not looking here for a big bounce. If we break and stay below 109, the next biggest level we have 105 around here, and below that we have 99 $100 as a possible level. Waiting to see if we can have an oversold bounce. Honestly, as I don't like to chase the move up, I don't like to chase the move down. So we coming from only 2 days ago from 125, okay? Right now we are at 109. So I don't like to chase either up or either down. So it's getting tricky, big 2-day pullback. It's getting tricky to head to the shorts right now. So my suggestion is if you are short, you should be trimming some of the gains. Adjust your stops to cap your gains because we can have one oversold bounce. It can come from 109, and if it breaks below, it can come from 105, $100. But there, in my opinion, if it goes to $100, you should be covering most of your position if it goes. Okay. Yesterday we also shorted Boeing. Okay. Why did I short Boeing? Pretty much because basically it was rejected twice when it tried to go above 197. So here we shorted Tesla with Boeing with some puts and closed once again a bit too soon, but it got choppy here. Okay, during the day it got choppy, but into the end of the day those puts worked very well. Now what I want to see if it's going to hold right now at 192, if it's going to hold 192, or if it breaks down, I'll be looking for the gap fill at 189.2. Another gap to fill down. Okay, so right now my biggest supply zone 197 is the level to fade. Below 192, watch out for a gap fill at $3 lower at 189.2. Bob is gapping up this morning. Not sure if news or something like that. He's gapping up. I'll be looking for some possible faded. We faded on Wednesday with some nice puts. Closed again way too soon because yesterday gone all the way from 120 all the way into 108. But I'll be looking here right now at 117. I'll be looking here. Big supply zone 117, 120. If extends, I'll be fading 120. Otherwise, below 117, looking for the gap fill at 115 and to go back into 111, 112. Okay, possible on Baba. Facebook. Fill the gap yesterday. We have been fading Facebook. Once again, getting very nice cash flow on Facebook puts. So I'm not chasing the move up. I'm not buying this. What I'll be looking below 222, we have the next level at 216, 215 as the possible next support. Okay. And from there we will reevaluate. We still have a gap to fill at 192. Let's see if it's going to roll over to fill the gap, but keeping on watch. GameStop is gapping up this morning. Okay, so big gap up on some news yesterday night. Yeah, gapping up. 190 is my biggest level. Okay, 190 is my biggest level. I'll be looking for some possible fading gap to fill at 175.7. But if it goes back above 190, we have $200 is the level to fade, in my opinion. So GameStop, it will also be on focus. IWM also, it will be a focus because yesterday the pullback gone a little bit lower below the level that I was looking. I was looking for the 8-day moving average 206 to hold. It closed below, right now below 206, okay? So I will be bullish only on IWM if it goes back above 206.5. That will put price above the 8-day moving average, and the next biggest level all the way into 2085, 209. That's the next big supply zone for a fade. Otherwise, if it breaks below 206, watch out for some continuation. We have 204 as the possible next level, and if it breaks down, watch out, $202 can be one of the next levels. So IWM, I will also use it to measure the bull-bear trend. Financials, yesterday, JP Morgan breakdown. JP Morgan and financials have been very weak, and yesterday it break down. Okay, I gave some puts. I did not trade JP Morgan short, but I gave some puts on Discord, and I hope that you are enjoying, because yeah, from here all the way closer to lows 136, right now at 137. I'll be looking here for some possible continuation. If it goes below 136.26, we have a gap to fill at 133, and that can be a good target to cover the short. So where I'll become and where I'll reverse into the other side, only if for some miracle JP Morgan goes above 140, then we have a possible scalp back into 143, but for now not looking for that scenario. Microsoft it has been amazing. Okay, so on Monday, first thing on the morning, 9:30 a.m. on Monday, we bought calls on Microsoft, calls 310. It was a beautiful move, and yesterday out of the gate we shorted Microsoft here from a green to red, and it worked well. I locked my cash flow a bit too soon, but I don't regret it, because basically during the day stayed pretty much killing the premium, but at the end of the day, nice fade, giving some more downside for our puts. So now what? Stock at 309. I'll be looking for a possible fade here. Below 309, we have yesterday lows 307.89, and we have the next biggest level 307.2. I'll be looking for 307. 307 is going to hold, okay, or not. If it goes back below and reverse, yeah, we have supply zones all the way between 311, 312. Those are levels for a fade if we go for an oversold bounce, in my opinion. But if it goes below 307 and stays below, the next biggest level, $300. So yeah, below 307, we can fall $7 on Microsoft. So also it will be a focus. NVDA. NVDA stalled yesterday, finally also, that it pulled back. It pulled back and stopped exactly at the 8-day moving average. It's very funny how these things work, okay? Technical analysis really works if you know how to read and if you know how to put your levels. So I have here this line, it's the 8-day moving average. And the 8-day moving average is 272.6, okay? 272.6. What was yesterday's lows? 272.7 right at the bell. So yeah, closed exactly at the 8-day moving average. I want to see if 272 is going to hold. 272 is my level. Okay, if it holds, we can play here. Okay, the range and looking for a break one way or the other. That's one of the possibilities. But if we break below and stay below 272, okay, something like this, watch out, because the next biggest level, $10 down, okay, all the way into 259, 262, those are the levels that I will be looking. So something to keep on watch. Day 3 on the pullback, I don't like to chase, but if we break down and if you go from green to red on NVDA, if you break and stay below 272, watch out, because we can fall even lower. The cubes, of course, it will be a focus. It's pulling back. I'll be looking for 360. 360 is my level. So right now, a little bit above yesterday close, I'll be looking for a possible move below 362. 360 is my level. I will only be extremely bearish on the market and on Nasdaq if it breaks, if the Qs breaks and stays below 360. Below that, yeah, we can fall apart into 352, 355. That's the next level. So the cubes will be a focus. If they hold 360, we can keep here the range, some consolidation before triggering the next move next week. So I'll be looking for that. SPY also. Stalled exactly where it should. Stopped yesterday. It got even a little bit below the level. Okay, the level was 452. It got 90 cents below, but it bounced right now 453 around here. I want to see 452 it's going to hold. So if it holds, I'll be looking here for some inside action between 452 and 458, yesterday lows and yesterday highs, and printing here a kind of inside action. But if it breaks and stays below yesterday lows, 451, or even below 450, the next biggest level is $5 down, 444, 445. So yeah, we can have here, if we break down from yesterday lows, it can get very, very ugly. Tesla, of course, it will be a focus, okay? Tesla, the range is getting, it's keep playing between 1075 and 1115. I'll be looking here for some possible range. But if it breaks below 1075, right now at 1085, okay, if they stall here, if it breaks down, watch out, because we have 1053, 1040 and gap to fill at 1026. So some of the levels that I'll be looking. So overall, and looking for the pre-market once again, the range is getting very tight. So this is Nasdaq, once again, Nasdaq futures. The range is getting very, very tight. Very little action right now. We are a little bit on the green. Nasdaq is up 0.28%. I'll be looking to see if they will be able to push price below these morning lows, okay, these overnight lows, and roll over below and stay below yesterday lows. That's the trigger for another short. After that, I'll be looking for the 8-day moving average, how it's going to handle. It's going to hold, okay, and from there reverse, or it's going to break down into the 21-day moving average. Something to keep on watch. Otherwise, if something happens and it's trying to bounce right now, if it goes up here, goes back, prints new highs on the day, okay, so the trigger for the short squeeze is above these pre-market highs. If it goes above, watch out for these weak highs as the next supply zone, okay. This was the level that they sold. This, if they push it and to finish the week, if they push it for an oversold bounce and squeeze the shorts, we can have here a big bounce. So kind of a mixed bag right now. Why? Because we are still on most of the names, we are still above the 8 and 21-day moving average. The cubes, we are above the 8-day moving average. SPY, we are above the 8-day moving average. Apple faded, but still above the 8-day moving average. The Microsoft still above the 8-day moving average. Even NVDA still exactly at the 8-day moving average. So for now, on the short term, we are still bullish. But if we start seeing some names that start breaking those key levels that I gave you, those supports, then we can be looking for the 21-day moving average as the possible next level. And below that, watch out, because we go back into a bear market. Right now, on the short term, we are trying to hold. The big question, are bulls strong enough to hold this momentum and resume back up? To try to print either, for example, on NVDA, are they able to print a higher high or a lower high and from there a rollover? So the big question is 1, 2, 3 days, are we going for a continuation down, or are we going to bounce? From there we reevaluate if we print a lower high and break down, or if we are able to have strength to make a new high on NVDA, for example. Something that I'll be looking for the rest of the names. So that's pretty much what I'll be looking. One of the things that I would like to tell you is that the first quarter of the year, it was tough, but we have been able to generate very nice cash flow on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. So one of the things, we are starting a new quarter, okay, but your account is not starting from zero. So you need to protect your cash, all the profits and all the trades that you did, you need to start looking to protect, because right now there can be some indecision right now. So scalp it. protect your cash, stay cash during the weekend. We have geopolitical events that we don't know if something triggers during the weekend or something like that. So protect your cash is my suggestion. I'll be looking only for intraday moves, for some scalps, either up or down. I really don't care, okay? I don't care where the market is going next. I look for opportunities intraday to look for ways to generate cash flow, as I trade, basically trading for a living, looking for cash flow on an intraday basis, okay? With this said, thank you for watching. I'm doing this from Monday to Friday. Please give it a like, leave your comments below, subscribe to the channel, it's free. Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. sharp, you will have a live from Discord, live streaming, giving you the my analysis, what are the names that I'll be looking, and trying to help the traders community around the world, okay? So with this said, time to go. Wish you all a great trading, stay safe, and wish you a great weekend, and see you all on Monday, 9 a.m. sharp. Count with you, okay? Thank you. Bye-bye, everyone.